What's up, YouTube family? I'm back at the drawing table. Welcome to my channel, and for those who've been here before, welcome back. Today, I want to come at you with a video, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a drawing study of Frank Frazetta. I want to make this a reoccurring thing, studying Frank Frazetta's work. So I think I'm gonna do it on Fridays. Now, I don't know if I'm going to do every Friday or every other Friday. I'm still trying to work it out, but getting it on the schedule, I feel like it's important because then I will be able to take a deeper dive into his work and start to understand how he's doing things and, just get um, better data from his work. Um, So it's still up in the air on how often I'm going to do it. But with everything, if everything goes as planned, hopefully I can do it every Friday. Hopefully I can do it every Friday. So I am studying one of his uh, pencil drawings of the barbarian. And in doing this, one of the main things I want to get out of studying his work is the volume that he has in his figures, especially his barbarian work. Now, he has other work that's different from this, but the work that I am most drawn to from Frazetta is his barbarian work. And one of the things that I really like about his work is all his figures are like strong, you know, they're all full of volume. And I notice when I draw, I tend to slim things down some. Uh, so I really want to, study how he is able to, get that volume in his work. But that's where that, heroic feel from. And that's also why I also have been studying a lot of Bridgman, because Bridgman tends to have more full figures in his work as well. And if you think about that, when you look at maybe say older comics, how the comics all used to have that, heroic feel. That's because a lot of the comics, looked at Bridgman, and a lot of them looked at Frazetta. So if you really like that old comic, thick, strong, heroic type bill, Frank Frazetta, Bridgman would be a good place to look. So I am moving along in this piece. I've pretty much got all the structure down, got things where they should be, and I'm gonna put the shading in, but I'm not going to like try to make it look perfect because my main focus is just trying to get the drawing structure down. Now, when I advance more, when I get deeper into his work, then I will spend more time on the shading, the rendering. But right now, it's all about just getting that overall structure. Now, one thing I also want to talk about, in his doing this study. If you look at his drawing, especially when you're looking at pencil drawings, but whenever you're drawing from another artist's work, it's things within the drawing that is kind of unique to the artist. And if you try to copy those things, um, it's just never going to look like theirs. Because what I like to call it is like the signatures within the work. So, for example, if you look at his drawing and all the little squiggly lines that are through the drawing, like the little one on his, what, right above his belly button. Um, the ones he has quite a few in the bottom part of the arm. Uh, then on that right leg, just all those little squiggly lines that indicate where like a muscle begins or a ligament maybe or a vein or whatever they're trying to indicate. Um, those little lines, those how artists do those lines is, I feel like it's not something that you should copy or something that, how should I say this? I don't feel like it's something you should be copying, but you want to put those indications there, but you don't want it to look exactly like theirs, right? So instead, I think a better approach would be you put the lines there, but how you would put the lines there. So in doing this, you would start to develop your own way of doing it. And this is something that I've started doing more recently. Um, and I wish I would have known this earlier. But if you start to, do those lines, how, what comes natural to you, then you will start to develop your own unique signatures throughout your drawing. So it'll start to become unique to you, and that'll be something within your drawing that people can't really capture, even if they study your style for years. And then that'll start to translate in your own work. But this drawing is pretty much done now. I'm just shading, pretty much playing around. Like I said earlier, I'm not gonna go into crazy detail with the shading. I'm gonna put it there, but um, I'm not gonna really try to blend it or anything. Now I notice one thing enjoying this. I put uh, his head. I'm leaning it too far to the left. His head is more. His head has a slight lean to it, but it's mostly straight up and down, and I have his leaned over. But the reason for that, looking at it, I think I have his shoulder too high on the right side. So I made that when I made my first line uh, for his shoulder. I put that angle too. I made that angle too steep. Made the angle too high. So it kind of threw off where his head is. So I probably should have spent more time getting my structure down. But I will catch that. I will have to catch that next time. I plan on maybe doing, redrawing this study maybe a few weeks or a few months from now. Maybe I probably should do a few months. So after I've spent a little more time practicing his work and learning from him, I should be able to capture the style a little better. But that's all I have for you guys today. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.